with another live. I hope that everybody is doing well and staying safe. As you can see, I do have my sunglasses on because I think it's going to get hot today. I just want to make sure that I'm cool. So I have my, I'm protecting my eyes too. So anyway, you guys, happy Father's Day to all of the handsome fathers out there. Just wanted to give you guys a shout out. And for the mothers who take the role on, being the father as well. So shout out to you. But today, you guys, I wanted to touch on two topics. As you can see, I did get a comment in regards to the person was talking about how, if you are not in contact with the narcissist, maybe you've moved on with your life, you're trying to do the best that you can, you're trying to have peace of mind, you're trying to be sane, you're trying to go on with your life and pretty much forget about the narcissist. And you guys know in the previous video, we talked about how the narcissist does not want you to forget about them. So you really have to be actively and, productively trying your best to move on from the narcissist. This is a daily thing that you have to do, right? Actively and presently doing what you need to do to move on from the narcissist. But anyway, you could have sometimes where, the narcissist could be very vengeful, they could be very spiteful, and they could be very bitter, you know what I'm saying? And, they may not want you to be happy. They may not want you to get into another relationship. They may want to see you suffer. They may want to see you in pain. They want to see you, lose it all. You know what I'm saying? They want to see you, just not do well after, dealing with them. That's how a lot of narcissists are, unfortunately. And so, you really just want to be aware of this and, just really try your best. And again, I never tell folks what to do. People what they want. Everybody has their own free will. Everybody does what they do at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? But the person made a comment on, I can't remember if it was a short or if it was on a video, but long story short, I was basically just saying that, if you're in a new relationship or, maybe you could be thinking about dating again, it might be in your best interest. And also, thank y'all for the like. I appreciate it. And chime in on the topic, you guys. I would love to know y'all feedback. But it may be in your best interest to keep your new relationship private, further, especially in the beginning phase. And Delicate, hey, how you doing? How's everybody doing today? And like I said, happy Father's Day to all of the handsome fathers, productive and protective fathers out there. Happy Sunday. All right, you guys. And don't forget, you guys, you still have time to get my SelfCare Father's Day holiday package deal. So if you guys do have interest in that, please let me know. Like I said, you can get it for your dad, you can get it for your brother, cousin, uncle, whoever, so that sort of thing. So anyway, definitely inquire about that. But you may want to be low key about your new relationship. And again, because this narcissist could be very, spiteful. They could try to sabotage your happiness. They could try to sabotage your progression. They could try to sabotage, you being, free of them. You know what I'm saying? And normal people can do this too. Don't get me wrong. You have normal people that, and this is just generally speaking, like, let's say you get into another relationship and maybe that other person is not in a relationship and they feel like, they're not going to have your time. They're not going to have your attention anymore. And so that's really going to cause them to try to like break you guys up or cause drama, cause a rift, and this is actually common too. With narcissistic parents, they do this to their children. They don't want their children to have friendships, relationships, partnerships without them being involved in some way or without them having a say-so, or, without them being able to influence or manipulate or control that dynamic of individuals. You see what I'm saying? So, and the other thing could be, just keeping people out of your business. If people are asking questions that you're uncomfortable with, you could say, oh, you know what, I don't want to talk about that today. Or, just really kind of set up those boundaries, or, maybe change the subject or something, or, maybe say, that's kind of personal. I'd rather not talk about that, stuff like that, setting boundaries with folks, but yeah. And excuse me, specifically dealing with a narcissist, you definitely want to try your best to be low key. So that means maybe not telling that many people you're in a new relationship, or not sharing it on social media, or maybe asking your partner not to share it on social media. You know, and you could say, hey, it's due to the fact that I have a narcissistic ex-partner that is behaving in a toxic way, or I have a narcissistic in-law, or I may have a narcissistic parent that does not want to see me happy, that does not want to see me independent of them, you know, living my own life, being self-sufficient. You see what I'm saying? And so you just kind of want to, you know, let your partner know, because the thing is, I do understand, you know, with social media, okay, we're still on, right? Okay. It looks like, okay, we're good, y'all. And I hope that this Wi-Fi connection stays good. We should be good, y'all. But the thing is, with social media, I do understand, you know, especially if you get into a new relationship, your partner may be like, well, why are you not posting me? And this and this and that, you know, that could be a thing. So, you know, you may just want to explain it to your partner. You could say, hey, I'm not making an excuse, but you could just say, hey, I'm just trying to protect our relationship. I'm trying to protect us, you know, because we do have this outside person that is trying to destroy us, that doesn't want to see us together, that doesn't want to see us happy. You see what I'm saying? You know, and stuff like that. And I actually want to make a video about this, but I want to touch on it. And like I said, you guys, please chime in. I would love to hear your feedback. I would love to hear your thoughts on what you guys think on this topic. But the other thing is, let's say, you know, you are the new spouse in a relationship with a person, and their former spouse was a narcissist. So let's say you're like the stepmom, or you're the stepdad, and you kind of taken on this role now where you have to raise children that are not necessarily your children, but they're your children by law, by marriage, and they're actually the narcissist children. You see what I'm saying? And so, you know, that child is not really familiar with you. You know, maybe they feel like they don't have to listen to your authority, or they don't have to respect what you say because maybe their parent is a narc. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that narcissistic parent is talking down on you because you are the new person in girlfriend or your boyfriend's life, you know? And so that's a different type of way to handle that. I want to make a whole new video on that, because I think that's good, because it's common. You could, like I said, you might be the stepmom, stepdad, and you may feel uncomfortable with setting boundaries or setting rules or being assertive. So, you know, I mean, hey, you're in a relationship, you know, and your person chose you. So you have every right to say what you feel is correct, and, you know, discipline or set boundaries or whatever the case is, you know. So I hope that made sense. So the truth, good morning. Yeah, or good afternoon, actually. And watching this live stream from Gambia. Hey, the truth, how's it going? You said I'm good on relationships, don't need any new ones. Okay, I heard that. Shalom Peace. Yes, peace. So, and I feel that, you know, a delicate, like, you know, sometimes you could be in a season where it's, you just don't want a relationship. You don't want to, you know, connect with anyone right now. You don't want to be around people like that. Maybe you just, this is a good time to just focus on yourself, focus on your own inner healing, focus on doing what makes you happy, focus on, you know, learning about yourself, learning about, you know, your worth, your value, your beliefs, you know, and those sort of things. So I completely understand, Delicate. You know, this is just, and it's not saying that you're not going to be in a relationship for the rest of your life, unless that's, if you choose that, that's your prerogative. But sometimes I think people can get confused by them being single right now. They feel like, oh, I got to hurry up and get with someone because I don't want to be alone for the rest of my life. Or they may feel desperate, or they may feel like they need attention, or they may feel like they need some reassurance or some validation. But it's like, no, you can give that to yourself. You can give yourself reassurance. You can give yourself validation. You guys see what I'm saying? And that's something that I do talk about, you know, in my, you know, like my courses and in my book and stuff like that. So if you guys want to learn more about that, please be sure to check that out at the end of this live. But the other topic, you guys, I wanted to talk about this actually, excuse me. Sorry about that, you guys. Let me get a little sip of juice. Sorry about that, you guys. I'm good, thanks, and Harry. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. You said I have enough love and fun for my children and grandkids all on focus. Okay, yes. And that's the thing, Delicate, you're so right. Focus on your kids. Focus on, you know, your grandbabies and stuff like that. And focusing on loving on yourself, having fun with yourself, and have fun with your kids. and have fun with your grandkids. That's exactly right. Because what I found is when you go chasing after people, you chase after love, you chase certain things, what does it do? It runs away, right? You know, it goes away from you. But when you just chill out, you relax, you have fun, you love on yourself, you know, you're not worried about what nobody else is doing. You're focused on yourself, you're focused on God and your family. That's all you need. You know what I'm saying? But some people are like, well, you know, I do want to be in another relationship. I don't want to allow the situation that happened with me and the narcissist to change me, you know, for whatever, like, you know, maybe you want to be isolated, or you may not trust people. You may want to say, I don't want to be like that anymore. I want to open up, you know, and connect with people. Then that's when you can go to God and say, hey, God, I really want to have people around me that are like-minded, that are similar to me, you know, that vibrate on the same frequency, vibration level as myself. God, please bring those people into my life. You know what I'm saying? And God will do that, because I've said that prayer many times. And actually, you guys, I do talk about that in my new book, Your Pain Will Make You Successful, which I'm super excited. It is going to be coming out next month. So make sure that you guys do get your copy. I'm pretty much done with it. I'm just kind of adding some finishing touches to it, but I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. And again, it is going to be a good book, you know, motivational, inspirational, and a very good book for empowerment, self-empowerment, self-development, and, self-discovery and self-help, you know, because again, as we always say, if you don't help yourself, if you don't discover yourself, then nobody else is going to want to do that, especially when it goes to, you know, relating to other people, connecting to other people, and that sort of thing, you know. So I'm super excited to share that with you all very, very soon. So, but yeah, and you guys, please feel free. You can ask me any questions that you like. I would love to know. Yes, I've started sewing again. Okay, nice. I couldn't do anything with the narc around. Yeah, like when you're around the narcissist, and this is another good topic to talk about, is they take all of your energy, they take all your creativity, they take all of your, you know, your motivation to be productive and constructive and progress in your life. They take it all because you're like an emotional punching bag to that narcissist. So they're going to take all of your energy, take all of your time, take all of your effort, and keep it to themselves. And they don't give you anything. They don't give you anything. That's why we're so drained all the time. That's why we're so tired all the time. That's why we're so weighed down, and we don't have energy to do what it is that we like, do the things that we enjoy, do the things that make us happy. You see what I'm saying? So you just want to keep that in mind when it comes to dealing with the narcissist, you know? So I hope that made sense. But you guys, the next topic I wanted to touch on briefly here, and I wasn't able to write it all the way on the title because it was a little too long. But like I said, I'm going to make another video on this. But sometimes, because you guys know, I always talk about, you know, I encourage therapy, I encourage counseling, or even, you know, talking to somebody like myself, you know, a narcissist abuse coach and a mentor, right? But what if that particular person, this came up on a podcast that I did, you know, where we mentioned, like, we do agree that therapy and counseling is good for people to heal. But what if that person has a different type of personality where they may not be able to express themselves, or they may not be able to talk, or to, you know, present it to a person, or maybe even share it, you know, what they have went through, you know, maybe it makes them feel uncomfortable. So they have other ways and other avenues of being able to cope and heal. And it's funny too, because in the podcast that I did, make sure that you guys do check that out. I talk about, you know, how a lot of my products and services, I like to have it to where, you know, it can benefit everybody, because I get it. Not everybody wants to share what happened to them. Not everybody is comfortable enough to talk about it. And it's not saying that they're right or wrong. It's just that's who they are. And maybe it is what it is. You know, maybe they just don't want to express it, or maybe they don't know how to. You see what I'm saying? Maybe they could be open to learning, but maybe they're just like, no, this is who I am. It is what it is, whatever. But they still need to heal. And it's funny because I think the gentleman was saying, like, for him, what helped him heal was like listening to music and journaling and, you know, that sort of thing. Just kind of jotting some things down, you know, just being creative in an art way, like an artful way. You know what I'm saying? Because again, therapy and counseling is not the option that a lot of people can do. And, you know, and I can tell you guys, you know, I'm going to keep their name private, you know, But one person did reach out to me. They wanted to have a session. But the thing is, I think that they mentioned they had some anxiety when it comes to talking about what they went through. And I get it. I completely understand, because I had anxiety. I had a lot of anxiety when it came to talking about what I have went through. For me, it was a lot of shame. It was it was a lot of embarrassment. It was a lot of like regret. A lot of like, I would beat myself up all the time, not like hurt myself, but mentally, like my inner critic, that voice inside of her head that's like, oh, you should have known better. Oh, you shouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying? So I had a lot of that going on. But, the beautiful thing about what happened with me is I was able to really do my introspection and self-reflection so I could overcome that negative thought in my mind, so that way I can express it to you guys and share it with you all, so that way it's helpful for those that are listening and watching, So, but the thing is sometimes, therapy and counseling is not the answer for everybody, and that's okay. It is what it is. But, and if me personally, though, I would recommend it because, like I said, it helped me, counseling for sure, or even just talking to somebody that has gone through what you have gone through is helpful as well, because some therapists and some counselors are not familiar with narcissistic abuse, And I don't claim to be a therapist. I don't claim to be a counselor per se. But like I said, I'm a narcissist abuse coach. I am a mentor. And I talk to my clients and the people that I support and help. I talk to them about what I have went through and, how I overcame it and how I continue to move forward, And I show, those particular clients the specific, advice or even strategies and methods on what it takes, to be able to successfully move forward, successfully be constructive and productive and progressive in their life after dealing with abuse. Because you guys got to remember, and I try to drill it in you guys' head, but this abuse is no joke, you guys. It's no joke. Like, this experience is a life-changing, altering experience, And so how you handle this is crucial. You guys know what I mean? It's very, very important, very crucial to your survival. Seriously, it's crucial to your survival. So if you handle it in a productive way, that's great. But if you handle it in a playful way where it's just like, oh, you're just joking around with it, then, you just want to be mindful. That's all. There's no pointing fingers. It's just an awareness. We talk about awareness and clarity and just understanding, you know what I'm saying? We just want to help each other heal, So I hope that this was a helpful video, you guys. Let's see, what do we have in the chat? I hear you loud and clear through my JVL Bluetooth speaker. That's good. Yeah. So, but yeah, you guys, that's all I wanted to talk about, unless you guys want to throw something else in the chat, any last thoughts or feedback. I would love to hear from you guys. But like I said, again, yeah, like as we mentioned earlier, if you have another relationship now, for some, I know you're like, I don't want another relationship. That's fine. Or maybe you're just on a break from relationships. That's totally fine. But if you're like, hey, you know what? I've did my introspection. I've had my time to myself. I've had my single season. Just be aware that you could have a narcissistic ex, or it could be a narcissistic in-law or parent that could be trying to sabotage your relationship. And so, excuse me, you just want to make sure that you're doing all that you can to protect that relationship and protect yourself, because, the narcissist is not happy. So why would they want you happy? You know what I'm saying? It's sad, but it's true. So you just really have to protect your relationship and protect your family and protect yourself as well. Protect your emotions, protect your feelings, protect your thoughts. They're important, And Blue Flash, it's been a while. How are you? So, but yeah, you guys, that's basically all I wanted to talk about today. I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure that you guys do like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget, you guys, please feel free to join my free Facebook support group. I will link that below. But other than that, I love you guys so much. Make sure that you guys do follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook. Make sure that you are subscribed to this YouTube channel and share this channel with a friend. Maybe it can help someone. Maybe it can bless somebody. Share this video after you finish watching this, right? So more people can see it and it can help them, especially, if they're dealing with a similar situation, And so, but yeah, I love you guys. Yeah, I remember. That's in India, right? Kolkata. Kolkata, yeah. I'm glad you're good. Yes, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I'm doing well. Thank you. The sun is hot out here, so that's why I have my sunglasses on, in case you're wondering. It's hot. I'm trying to protect my eyes. But yeah, you guys, I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye.